So I came across this makeup look from Naked Tutorials. I don't know if it's an old video or a recent video, but I loved it and I so wanted to try it out and see how it look like on someone of color like I am, and I definitely wanted to try it out. So let's see if we're able to recreate this with our local product that we have right here.
Okay, to start off this look, I'm going to go in with my concealer. At this stage, you can either go in with an eye primer or a concealer. I have been using a concealer. I like using a concealer because one, it does help to hide out or to clear out the hyperpigmentation. And when I mean by hyperpigmentation, I mean the darkness. If you're someone of color like I am, you notice that certain parts of your eyelids are darker than your actual part of your face, the complexion. So I like to use a concealer that's about 1 or 2 shades lighter than my actual skin tone, because then again, it also helps my eyeshadow colors pop out a bit more. And since in today's makeup look, we are going to deal with a lot of colors. So the more concealer we have on, the better, but don't do too much. So I'm going to be using this very dense concealer brush. You can use a sponge, you can use your hand if you want to, but I'm using this because this is what works for me the best, and I'm just blending it out softly. I went in extra at those areas because I noticed that I didn't have enough and I was still picking a little bit of hyperpigmentation in those areas. So making use of those two colors, I wasn't sure the exact one was the correct shade, so I just played with two of them and I placed the starting point at the areas where I wanted the colors to be much more obvious before I went in to start buffing and blending it up. So in the areas where I applied it, you know that part of your eye, I don't know, right now you can just touch your eye and you see the part of your eye structure, your eyeball structure, where you put your hand in it, you can really see where your eyeball starts from. That part, that corner, that's literally where I put this eyeshadow first, because we are going for a sunset summer-ish look. I don't really know, but that's what I started, and I paired it up with a very fluffy eyeshadow brush. Then going in with a very gold shimmer eyeshadow color, I applied it, and boy was I amazed. I didn't think this pigment would actually be pigmented, and I like the fact that I use my finger, because I have realized from experience that half the time my finger does a lot better at picking up certain pigments of shades than a brush would. Yes, I said that. So I use my finger for this process. You can use cotton bud or Q-tips. You can use your finger. You can use your brush if you want to, but this is just my personal opinion. And then I use my finger rather, to blend it properly. And I don't know if you've noticed by now, but I was clearly going through this process without even knowing what I was even creating. I just put up my camera. I'm like, you know what? Let's film this, because this is what really I do behind the scenes. I just don't record it half the time. I like to just try out new different looks and just see how they would turn out at the end of the day. So if you see me not acting like I'm aware of the camera being there, I'm literally losing myself in what I'm going through and not remembering that there's a camera being there. Okay. So after blending this out, because we want the orange to still be the sort of main character, not the shimmer, I went back with whatever I had left on that brush to blend it out. And you see me here literally help myself, like, okay. We got this look coming put together. And after blending it out completely, I wanted it to like come towards the end of my eye. Then I went in with this yellow shade. Before going with that yellow shade, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure that the color would be the exact color she's, because the one I use, you see in this video, it has a little bit of greenish undertone in it, and I didn't really like that. But it does look yellow. Right now, it does look yellow, but I don't know. It's just one of the things that I just noticed. Some people don't actually see it, but I can actually tell the difference clearly between two colors that tend to look the same but do not look the same at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm using I didn't show this part because I literally forgot I was supposed to be filming properly. So I use a very small stippled brush. I'll see if I can find a picture of it and put it on the screen, but if I can't, please, Mabino. So just a very small, you can use a Q-tip. It's also perfect for this. I want to use a brush that can pack color. So it looks like a pencil like shape of brush, and it's like a boom, like just other small brushes like that. So just use it and pack the colors. I had to go in with more because the orange needed to pop, as you can see from the inspiration. It needed to pop, but it was looking put together at this point, and I was like, goodness, never in your life would you have actually thought to combine these colors together. But I like how I was going right now. And then I realized that we need to have some orange under our lower lash line at the same time. So I went in with the same fluffy brush I used for the orange because this girl does not like to wash so many brushes. Okay. So I went with that same brush with those two shades of orange I used. Sorry, I had something in my brush and it was poking my eye and was getting my eye watery, and we cannot afford that. Okay. So that's what I did. If you're struggling with getting some certain things done in that part of your eye, just look up or look away from where I'm meant to look at because it's kind of distracting. So once you look away and just focus on where you need your brush to be, you get it done. Okay. Because the moment you look, you start getting sensitive of something that's about to enter your eye. So I went with this over and over several times because we needed to have that color popping. We need to have that color popping. And given that I'm someone that this orange is almost blended with my complexion, we needed to go in with more times than normal. And forgive my facial expressions. This is how we draw our face a couple times for us to have that look give it. Okay. So if your face is not giving me those reactions, then baby girl, I don't think you're doing the right thing. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I don't mean that, or do I? I don't know. But this is what we're looking like, and we were actually enjoying this whole session. And I do say that I didn't realize that my outfit was blending with the makeup. I just try to say right now. You see how God works? Like I didn't even know that there was some orange, there was some pigment and everything in what I was wearing, and it just looks very beautiful. So I went back my finger to blend that yellow I added at that inner corner of my eye to the shimmer that we went in there so that there's no harsh line. When it comes to makeup beauty, you want to eliminate any harsh line. So I went in with this Master Chrome Metallic highlighter from Maybelline because I wanted like the shimmer was not popping. I see just that little I applied there. You see how much difference it made. And that's what I was going for. You see this guy's clocking it. Like that's right what I was going for. So sometimes for makeup, you have to tap into your innermost creativity. You play around with the things you have. Because one thing might not give you the result you want, but when you play around and know the arsenal that you have within you, then you cannot know that okay, the things that would give you the certain required look that you were looking for. Because some other people would have gone with this pick and be like, okay, we are fine with that eyeshadow. But I realized that I have something in my arsenal that I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't know why I keep saying Arsenal. It's an Arsenal fan. I had something in my arsenal that could literally give me that exact shade of shimmer that I wanted. But you want to be careful with this highlighter because a little does go a very, very long way. So now that we're done with the actual base, the next thing that we're going to try to is our eyeliner. So we're still trying to ensure that the yellow is really proper because there's just something off with this yellow. After a while, it just kind of vanishes. So I realized that I need to go in with much more than normal so that it can still stand the test of time, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but we're just going with more colors, and this is something that I think I have a problem with. I just do not know when to stop applying colors. And finally, yeah, I remember that okay, girl, forget the colors, time to do the eyeliner. And I had to take a very deep breath because there's a certain way Nikki did her eyeliner in that actual picture. And if you're not someone that is new to makeup, you realize that there are different styles and ways you can get your eyeliner done, and it does define your eye makeup. If you draw it in a certain angle, it changes the entire thing. And I wanted to nail that actual look by fire, by force, by thunder, by lightning, by everything. So I just placed the eyeliner starting from the line of my lower lashes. I just followed the angle up, like that's what I did. And then I tried to then connect it after doing that first line. I tried to connect it with my upper lash line, okay? And I was not breathing here. My brain does not know the difference between when I'm being held at gunpoint and drawing an eyeliner because to me, they're basically much the same thing because any small strike is over. shadowing I didn't with gel liner like I was doing right now. And I wanted to use the gel liner because it had the pigments. It had the blackness I was going for. You can use Inglots. I think Inglots is a very good one if you're looking for that particular gel liner that actually has that color. That's very good. But I use one old one that has refused to finish for like 6 years now. Until it finishes, we'll die on that mountain. So this is me taking a deep breath and I'm praying to God in heaven that please, I don't want my eyeliner to be looking like long distance relationship people. Please, like we don't want that. So I was just taking it one step at a time, breathing. Like when you're doing eyeliner, baby girl, you have to pray to God because if someone that is used to doing makeup, you realize that one eye is almost sometimes never the same as the other eye, and it goes for eyebrows and eye makeup. I don't know why. Maybe because of I'm right-handed. But over the time, I've realized that I can also use my left hand for some certain things. But I don't know. I really don't know. But when I do for other people, like it looks amazing. But myself, most times I struggle on my left side, and that's where it's on my right side right now. So I don't like it. I really did not like it. But I think we nailed it today. I'm not sure, but it was not exactly the same thing as the right hand or the right eye. But I think we did make it work. And from the inspiration that we're going with, she didn't draw the whole thick line. Okay, towards the end a bit thicker. And since I have hooded eyes, I need to show that mine was a little bit more thicker because I have a little bit of hooded skin at that end. So if it was gonna show, we needed to be extra. Okay, even my body wants me to be extra. So I mean, we have to give into it. So this is just me trying to ensure that okay, the line is lining, everything is looking like how it's supposed to look like, and it's looking like a straight line, and it's not looking like a chunky pencil. Okay, so after we thought we were fine with this and I didn't want to like overdo it, then I popped on some lashes, and this is the look we were able to create. And I'm so happy, guys. I'm really so happy. This is finally that we're able to create. And thank you for watching up until now. If you love this, do subscribe, comment what you like most about this look, and let me know if you want more looks like this or more recreation looks like this. Like I always say, have a blessed day, drink water, and mind your business. Ciao.
Okay, my love. So this is the final look. If you had told me earlier on that we would have been able to do this look by this time of the night, I'm like, girl, why are you lying? Stop lying. But we did this, and I'm gonna be giving myself uh an 8/10. Yeah, 8/10 simply because the shade of yellow is not the same shade of yellow she used. I don't know. These are the issues I have with eyeshadow palette, and if I dare to get one made, if I make one by myself, I'm going to ensure that every color that is there is the color that's meant to be there. Don't be giving me some yellow with some green and that ones. I do not like it. I really don't like it. But aside from that, I think I like everything. The orange, I got the orange. I nailed the orange. Like for my skin tone, I nailed the orange. Like the orange is showing. I saying it's showing very well. So I like that. I like that. I love that. I got a very dramatic, fluffy lashes also. Cluck that, cluck that, cluck that. This is nice. This is actually very nice. I just spread it up and finished up with some very nude lip and soft pink with icing that little bit of shimmer. Very subtle because the eye is the main character in this actual makeup look. So I would not advise you to wear makeup look outside though because what you will see is what you will get. But if you're going for like a concert, you're trying to like be creative or like a red carpet, Met Gala, all this fashion week, it can rock kind of look, but not for day to day. If you I see you wear this outside, I'm gonna like what money? I'm gonna ask you this question. So thank you for watching. And if it's the first time seeing me, hi. My name is Goodness. I just sometimes do some random eye makeup that just actually used to blow my mind personally. And I like doing them. So let me know if you actually like this kind of content where I try and recreate some of these crazy looks. Well, they're not all that crazy, but like all this bizarre colors that I would not even think and dare to come by. Let me know if you want more of this by hitting the like button, that one that has thumbs up. Hit that button, subscribe if you're new so you can join the family, and do share this video with somebody that loves watching YouTube videos as well. Leave a comment if you have anything to comment about concerning this video. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one if there'll be next one. But until then, bye loves.